Hey guys, Zach of All Trades here. Are you looking for a pickled red onion recipe but not 15 paragraphs of backstory on why somebody made it? Well, here it goes.
Spin that onion till it comes clean, then go ahead, take it apart, and give it a thin julienne. One large onion or two smaller onions are going to fill two mason jars. Make sure that jar is very clean. You don't want anything growing in there. Now we're going to add to 2 cups of hot water. We have 1.5 cups apple cider vinegar, 1 tablespoon of salt. I use kosher. 1 to 2 tablespoons of sugar, depending on how sweet you want it. To taste, we're going to add some red pepper flakes, about a pinch, 1 clove of garlic that I minced up, as well as I'm going to put a little bit of agave in this one. You can also throw some cloves in there, some allspice, some coriander, anything you want kind of back flavors on. Add those to the pot and boil it until you see some bubbles. That's going to be about 175 to 185. That makes sure everything's dissolved. Let that cool off just a little bit. Transfer to a cup if you need an easier pour. And you're going to put half of that in each one of those two mason jars. Now, because of the laws of physics and everything that's going on, you're going to have a bunch of goodies down on the bottom. Make sure that you save some of those from your second pour so that you can add those to your first pour. That way both get some of whatever you put in there to float around and flavor your onions up. You're going to want this to sit for about an hour at room temperature so it cools down a bit before you go into the refrigerator.
After that initial hour or so in the brine, they're going to take on this nice red and white look, but they're going to have that acidic crunch of the pickle with that little earthy end of the back end of the onion. And so you want to put them on things like tacos, like heavy brisket or steak, so that what they do is they cut the fat and they put all that flavor in the middle. It kind of gives you that nice balance between the beginning and the end of the taste because there's this nice pizzazz followed by that nice earthy umami. Once they set for about 12 hours, they're going to look a little more like this, where they have kind of that uniform look. You lose some of that red and white definition, but you have all the flavor, plus it's added in a little bit more of that fermentation, so it takes on a different flavor. I'm not saying they're not as good after 12 hours, I just think that they're different after 12 hours, so there's a little bit of difference in application. But in any race, you're going to be putting them on sandwiches, on salads. They're great with grilled cheese, or right on top of a cheese because they cut the fat again and they put that nice pickle flavor in there and give that dairy note just something to sit on. And always, anything of the Latin descent, tacos, enchiladas, burritos, any one of those. So again, Zach of all trades, Captain Stubby's in the background. He says hello as well. And I will see you next time. Like us on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, on any of those universes. And if you liked it, give us a like or a subscribe. Thanks all. Talk to you next time.